The lion didn't roar. That was the first thing the ranger noticed. No warning growl. No defensive stance. No fire in the eyes. Just a massive body, crashing into the dust. The ground shook when he fell. For a moment, everyone froze. This was a full-grown male lion, the king of the savannah, lying motionless under the burning African sun. One wrong move could mean death. One delay could mean it was already too late. And what the Rangers decided to do next went against every rule they had ever been taught. The patrol truck rolled slowly across the dry reserve, tires crunching over brittle grass. Ranger Malik had driven this route hundreds of times. But something felt wrong today. The air was too still. No birds. No insects. Then he saw him. A lion, huge, scarred, unmistakably dominant, standing alone near a dying acacia tree. Except he wasn't standing. He was swaying. Malik lifted his binoculars. The lion's ribs were visible beneath his mane. His breathing was shallow. Then, without warning, the lion took one step forward and collapsed. Hard. Dust rose into the air. Malik slammed the brakes. Radio base, he said quietly, never taking his eyes off the lion. We have a down male. Not moving. The protocol said to keep a distance. A wounded lion was still dangerous. But as Malik and two other rangers approached slowly, rifles lowered, they realized something chilling. The lion didn't react. No head lift. No tail flick. No growl. His golden eyes were open, but empty. Flies gathered around his mouth. Ranger Ao whispered, "He should have attacked by now." Malik nodded. "This one's already losing." They noticed deep scars, old territorial fights. This lion had been king once. Now he was starving. But why? There was prey in the area. Water nearby. Yet his body told a different story. Then Malik saw it. A snare wound. Rusty wire embedded deep in the lion's hind leg, cutting circulation, infecting the muscle. The lion hadn't appropriately hunted in weeks. Maybe longer. The veterinarian's voice crackled over the radio. "If he's down and unresponsive, you don't have much time." "How much?" Malik asked. A pause. "Minutes. Maybe less." The sun beat down. The lion's chest barely moved. Ao clenched his jaw. "He's dying right here." But then the vet said something unexpected. "There's a chance if you act immediately." "What kind of chance?" "Small, risky, and dangerous for you." Malik looked at the lion again. This animal could kill them all if it suddenly regained its strength. But if they did nothing, the king would die alone. Malik made a decision. We're not leaving him. What they did next wasn't standard. They approached closer than regulations allowed. They blocked the sun with the truck. Ao poured water near the lion's mouth, not inside, just close enough for the smell to reach him. Nothing. Then a twitch. One eye blinked. The lion tried to lift his head and failed. Malik's heart pounded. He's still here. The vet arrived in a cloud of dust. She froze when she saw how close the rangers were. "You're lucky he hasn't lashed out." She quickly prepared a sedative dart. But here was the problem. The lion was too weak. A full dose could stop his heart. A half dose may not work. She looked at Malik. "If this goes wrong, we lose him." Malik didn't hesitate. "Then we lose him trying." The dart hit softly. Everyone held their breath. Seconds passed. The lion's breathing slowed. Then slowed more. Too much. The vet dropped to her knees. "No, no, no." Then a breath. Deep. Ragged. Real. The lion stabilized. They moved fast, cutting into infected tissue, removing the wire snare, flushing the wound. The smell was awful. This injury had been killing him slowly. Flies swarmed. Time blurred. Then the lion's paw twitched. The vet stiffened. "He's waking up." Malik stepped back. "If he rises." But he didn't. The lion slept. For the first time in weeks. Without pain. They stayed with him overnight. No fires. No noise. Just rangers sitting quietly around a sleeping lion. Hyenas circled in the distance. Ao whispered, "If he doesn't wake by morning." Malik didn't answer. Just before dawn, the lion moved. A deep rumble escaped his chest. Not a roar. A breath. His eyes opened. Focused. Aware. He slowly lifted his head. The rangers froze. Then something unbelievable happened. The lion didn't attack. He looked at them. Really looked. And lowered his head again. They released him near the water. He stood, shaky, thin, but standing. For a moment, it seemed like he might fall again. But he didn't. He took one step. Then another. He stopped, turned, and let out a low, mighty roar. Not anger. Not fear. Strength. The sound echoed across the plains. The king had returned. Weeks later, camera traps captured him hunting again. Healing. Surviving. Reclaiming territory. That lion should have died. Statistics said so. Experience said so. But compassion changed the outcome. Sometimes survival isn't about strength. It's about someone choosing not to walk away. And somewhere on the savannah tonight, a lion walks free. Because a few humans believed his story wasn't over. If this rescue moved you, subscribe for more true animal survival stories. Because every life, even the strongest, sometimes needs saving.